Transformers 1 is the newest Transformers film, so let's talk about it. Okay, so I have just seen Transformers 1, and look, the reviews have been outstanding for this movie. And look, I'm someone that loves the Transformers. I love them. I grew up with them. The Michael Bay films, the first one is decent. The third one, decent. The rest of them, not so great. Bumblebee was a pleasant surprise. I enjoyed that one. And then Rise of Beast, I really enjoyed that one as well. And then, to hear they weren't doing another Rise of Beast one, they were going to go and do an animated one. I was like, okay, that's an interesting way to do it. This is the story about, how Megatron came about, how Optimus Prime came about, how these two went from best friends to sworn enemies. The trailers looked good. After seeing it, all I can say is, believe the hype. Believe the hype. This movie is going to win Best Animated Film of the Year. It is straight up going to win it. If it does not win it at this point, then I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. Because this movie is incredible. By far the best Transformers movie of late. Out of all the live action movies that we've got, this one is better than all of them. What this movie does really, really well is it gets the characters of who Optimus Prime was before he was Optimus Prime. What they did with Megatron before he's Megatron. How they showed you these two characters who were best friends. Who were always had each other's backs no matter what. And then when something happens, how do each of them respond to it? How does one see the world after this betrayal that happens? How does one view what has happened? How does the other react? How does he see the world now? And the clash of the ideologies of these two, the clash of who is right, the clash of how much this hurts this person compared to this person, how this person feels in contrast to the other. That balance, that clash between those two characters is the heart and soul of this movie. Going and seeing them from that moment to the end of the movie, it was brilliantly done. Written fantastic. These characters are written so well in this movie. This is the movie I think Transformers fans have been waiting for. The world building. When I tell you the world building here is incredible. It is the best world building in any of the Transformers movies. The lore that they expose in this movie, that they dive into, was something I was not expecting, and it was phenomenal. It gave you this fantasy world of Cybertron and what they've had to go through in their journey to get to where they are, and how the planet was formed, the wars that have been raging on that planet, different characters that we have not seen and that brought in. That was all fantastic, and I absolutely loved when they were building that world, creating this fictitious world that you just want to keep visiting and visiting and visiting. Simply stunning. The designs were so good, man. So good to see those designs. I was sitting there and I was like, oh, this is just... The design team has nailed it here. They've taken many of the different iterations of the Transformers and they've come together collectively and put them together to create this beautiful, beautiful piece of design, character designs, and they just look fantastic. The world looks fantastic. The animation. The animation is flawless. Absolutely flawless in this movie. I was sitting there and I was in awe. The colors. Just how crisp and clean it looked. You know, nothing looked janky or wacky or out of place. You know, it didn't look heavy. It didn't look like, you know, oh, the motor skills there just don't look right. Everything flowed in like this beautiful state that just gives you this sensation of like just pure beauty to the eyes as you're watching it on the screen. It's just phenomenal what they were able to achieve here. And I'm just sitting there, and when, you know, the world itself of Cybertron, how beautiful it looked, the space, the skies, you know, the city, absolutely brilliantly done. That was all fantastic. The villain as well, fantastic. I mean, you know, they dive into the villain, but not too much, because it's all about, you know, the stuff about Optimus Prime and Megatron. They're like the heart and soul of this one. The score was incredible. You had enough where you could recognize certain beats within it, where you're like, oh, that's Transformers. When you hear this score, when it's playing that, you're instantly transported to Transformers. You are just instantly there, where you're just remembering. The memories are flooding in of Transformers, of you watching it as a kid. Just everything smelt, everything spelt, everything saw, everything about this was screaming Transformers, Transformers, Transformers. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The other characters, B. Oh, B is hilarious in this film, man. Like I said, that balance of comedy and the drama and the seriousness, I thought was done fantastically. Because, you know, sometimes you can have too much comedy that overpowers those important moments, those character moments where, you know, things are supposed to get serious. You know, you can see too much of that. We saw that in Thor: Love and Thunder, for instance, where the comedy outweighed it and took away from those moments. That doesn't happen in here. So you have those moments where B is the the comedic relief character, and it's utilized to perfection. It's utilized at its highest, where it's not overpowering or anything like that. But every time B's on screen, he's a bundle of joy. He is so fun. He really is, man. It's just fantastic. So there is also a post-credit scene as well, so make sure you stay for that. But overall, man, this movie was so good. Wow, this was just... I was hoping it was going to be good. I didn't expect it to be this good, though. Like, my expectations were high after the reviews and that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They were high. This met them and then pushed past them infinitely. And I was sitting there afterwards going, wow. Can I have the second one now? Can we just keep going? I wanted to stay there and keep watching. I wanted to see it again. I wanted to see a second one. This is the Transformers we've been waiting for, man. This is the Transformers we've been waiting for. And definitely, it comes out next week. So definitely go check it out when it comes out. It is 100% worth going and watching on the biggest screen possible. Man, simply brilliant. So let me know what you guys thought of Transformers 1. If you did see it, let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for it? Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.